friends, welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today I am participating in the Thrift Flip Road Trip, and I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. But first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda and this is my little Oliver, and we are so happy you stopped by today. And if you're returning, oh, we appreciate you guys so very much. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, here's DIY number 1. So for this DIY, I am going to use these wood cutouts that I got, I believe, from 24 Hour Crafts. I will have it in my description box for sure. This fabric I just recently bought at Walmart and fell in love with it. And my Farm Words, this was March's Chalk Couture Club transfers. And then I got this piece at a thrift store here in town for $1.98. And then I am going to use my Waverly chalk paint in the color white, as well as my Chalk Couture paste in the color bright white. Now I started off by sanding. There was some little scratch marks, and I was sanding them, and then I realized, you know, I better sand the whole thing since it's so, it's kind of got it like a varnished top, and I wanted the paint to adhere to it. So after I had it all sanded and wiped down, I painted it with my white chalk paste there, or chalk paint, and then I cut out my fabric that I want to use, and I am just putting on some fabric Mod Podge on the inside of this, what's going to be a sign, and then I laid my fabric all out on top of that Mod Podge, making sure there was no more wrinkles, and then I coat the top of it with my some more of that fabric Mod Podge. And then once I coated that, I let it dry. After it was all dry, I took an X-Acto knife here, and I'm just trimming off the excess fabric that I had on there. After that, I am taking my wood animals here, and I'm going to paint them with my chalkboard paint that I got from Dollar Tree. And then I'm going to take one of my transfers here from Chalk Couture. I am a Chalk Couture designer, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me or ask me in the comment box. But I'm just taking, this one says Farm Fresh, but I only want to use the word farm. So after I fuzzed it, I put it on the chicken, and I'm just going to use my chalk paste and my squeegee to cover the word farm. And then I'm going to do the same thing on my cow, although I should have washed this off because it didn't come out as clear. I mean, it's fine, it's readable, but if you look at it close, you can see a difference. So I should have probably washed it off first. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the cow that I did on the chicken. And then once I was done with that, I'm going to take my other words here, and this says home sweet. And so I'm just going to use the word sweet, and I am putting it right there on the pig. And as you can see, I have the pig going a different direction than I have the chicken and the cow. And then I'm just doing my paste here, and then I'm going to remove that transfer, and then I do go and wash them right away, because that's something you want to do if you ever use these transfers, because you don't want that paste to dry on the silk screen and ruin your transfer. So then I'm going to use some wood glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue these animals right on top of my sign here. And after that, I am going to take this braided jute cord. I love this. You guys see me do this all the time, but I am just outlining the inside of my frame with that, partly to cover the rough edges of some of that material. Then, of course, I take some Waverly chalk paint and the color ink, and I just go around and do some distressing. Now, again, if you guys ever try to recreate this, you don't have to distress it if you don't like it. That's all about what you like. So I took some of this ribbon. I think I got this ribbon at Walmart at Christmas time. And then the black gingham ribbon I just recently got at Hobby Lobby. It was on sale. It was like 99 cents, so I couldn't resist it. And I just made a bow by doing the awareness ribbon, and then I'm using, and I scrunch it down, and I'm using some jute twine here to keep them in shape. Just wrap it around a few times, tie it in a knot. Then, of course, I'm going to dovetail the ends by cutting the ends at an angle, folding them and then cutting them at an angle. Then I decided to add some Boxwood greenery. So I just took a pick of Boxwood Greenery and just pick some of the greenery off and hot glued it to the top corner. And then I'm going to add my bow here. I also added a few more pieces on the sides of my bow of the greenery. Then I took a red button that I had in my stash, put it right in the middle of the bow, and then I took some twine, tied knots at the ends, and hot glued them in the back. And that's all there was for this one. I love this sign. I hope you do too. You have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, so today you are finding this stop in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and this is part of the Thrift Flip Road Trip that is hosted every other month by the Crafting Cousins. And this month's guest host is Brenda with Making It My Own DIYs. All of these ladies are amazingly talented. I love them all. Make sure you check out their channels, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and then make sure you check out the playlist. I will have links to all of them in my description box below. So let's get on to the next DIY, number 2. Now for this DIY, I'm going to use this Farm Fresh wood sign from Dollar Tree. Some more of this material. Now this is the whole reason why I'm doing Farmhouse, because I found this material at Walmart and I fell in love with it. And we know we got Christmas season coming up soon, and I wanted to use these in case you guys want to go find this material before it's gone. As you can see, I'm just showing you what I'm going to use. I got this one at the same thrift store. It was $3.98. Originally, wherever it came from, was $13.99, but I paid $3.98 for it. I think I got this half off, but I can't remember for sure. So I started out by spray painting that tray with a white spray paint there. Then I took my white paint and I painted out my chicken, the front part. And now I'm taking my chicken and I'm tracing it out with the material. Now, if you do this, you want to make sure that you're tracing in the right direction. Otherwise, when you go to put the material on, it won't fit. I've learned that the hard way. Not on this project, but before. So then I took my, once I had the material cut out, I took my fabric Mod Podge, which is super, super thick. I put it over that chicken, placed the material over it, and then you'll see what I do next. So if you're new here, I want to welcome you. My name is Brenda, and I am really happy you stopped by today. If you enjoy what you see and you enjoy home decor on a budget, holiday decor, thrift flips, gift ideas, then I would invite you to hit that red subscribe button and become part of our family. I am almost to my 10,000 subscriber mark. I am so excited, and I plan on having a big giveaway for that once I do hit that. And so if you would like to help me reach my goal sooner, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. So after I had that all done with my chicken there, I painted this Farm Fresh with my ink by Waverly. And then once it was dry, I took my white metallic paint marker from Dollar Tree, and I'm just making stitch marks all across my words here. And after I'm done with that, then I took my Mod Podge again, and I had cut out the fabric to the size I needed, actually a little larger. And then I used my Mod Podge fabric, put it all over the inside of my tray, and then placed the fabric down on it and smoothed it all out. And then again, I did the same thing where I let it dry a little bit, and then I put Mod Podge on it on the top, let it dry. That's what I did. And while it was drying, I took my chicken here and I covered it with that jute braided cord. And then I went around the inside of the tray with that as well. And then I decided I wanted to double this cord up. So I'm just going and putting a second layer, kind of not really on top, but kind of like in front of the first layer. And I love the way this turned out. Anyways, and then I'm going to use some E6000 and some hot glue, and I'm going to add some tumbling tower blocks to that metal tray because I want my metal sign to kind of be raised a little bit. So I'm just going to place those down, and then I'm going to use the same glues, the E6000. No, actually, this isn't E6000. This is the Fix-All glue from Dollar Tree. And then my hot glue, and I'm going to add that chicken to those tumbling tower blocks. You guys, I love this material. I can't wait to use it for more DIYs. But that'll probably be after Christmas, since we are getting close to that season. So then I used my Fix-All glue again and hot glue, and I am going all around the Farm Fresh, and there it is. And then after that, I took some more of my ink color, and I'm just doing some dry brushing along that white, just to kind of rust it up a little bit, make it a little more rustic, I guess I should say. Sorry, I thought I cut that part out. I took my hop bushes I recently got from Dollar Tree, and then this grass with feathers from Dollar Tree, and I just cut some pieces off and put them together, and then I'm securing them with that zip tie. I didn't secure them completely tight because I thought I might want to add some of these what are they? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the word. Hydrangeas, thank you. There you go. A couple, and then once I had those hydrangeas in there, I tightened it up and made that double bow and added it, and there it is. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. I love it. I just love that material. It's so pretty. But yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comment box below. Okay, if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find my links to those and other accounts that I'm affiliated to in my link tree in the description box below. So now's the time for celebration of your recreation. An awesome job, Sharon. She made this Halloween wreath. It is great. Thank you so much for sharing. And then I have these cute pieces from Cindy. She's been busy, but oh, she's did an amazing job, Cindy. They're so cute. And then wonderful Amy, she has a new channel. It's called Crafting with Amy. Check out her pieces, and then check out her channel when you're done here. Okay, and thank you ladies so much for sending me your pictures. If you have a creation or recreation you would like me to showcase for you, you can send it to my email address that is listed there, or you can send it to me through Facebook Messenger or Instagram, and I'd love to showcase them for you. So here's DIY number 3. Okay, so for this DIY, you guys, I found this cute little salt shaker for 49 cents at our thrift store. And then I'm going to use my white chalk paint, and then some of that material had little signs, and I just cut 2 of those out, and then some Boxwood greenery from Walmart. I'm going to start off by painting that salt shaker with my white paint. Now, I should have probably sanded this first. I wish I would have. I completely forgot till after I was painting it, but I would suggest if you have anything like that to do that first. I am going to use some Mod Podge here and add the pieces of fabric that look like signs. Now you see the fabric that I have around it. I do end up taking that off. I ended up not liking it at all. So you'll see that in a little bit. But here I'm just I put the fabric piece on there, and then I'm just covering it again with my Mod Podge. And I actually do it on both sides, the front and the back. And after I have that all done, I am taking this jute braided rope, and I am going to go around the little fabric signs there with it, just to kind of make it like a frame. I just thought it looked better than just the raw edges. And after I'm done with this, oh my goodness, this is taking forever. I'm sorry, you guys. I guess I really didn't have to show you me going all the way around. Yeah, I'm tired today, you guys. I gotta get some more coffee. It seems like every time I do my voiceovers, I fumble over my words and need to go get coffee. So here I'm just cutting down the boxwood, and I'm sticking it in, and this is where I'm like, I don't really like that red there. It just doesn't look right. So I pulled it off. Now this was getting late at night. I was getting really tired, and I really should have painted these little areas here, but instead of scraping off all that hot glue, I just decided to take my gingham ribbon here and just wrap it around instead. And I like it much better than the red, but I think it would have looked better if I would have just painted it black and maybe even just added some paint on the little handles there. But it is what it is. Maybe someday if I'm up to it, I'll redo it and paint it. We'll see. And then I just took some of that twine, made a little bow, and put it on the top, and there it is. I just love this. I think it is so cute. You have to let me know what you think about this as well, and which one was your favorite one today. And then make sure you guys give me that thumbs up and comment before you go. That helps YouTube notice my channel more and push it out for others to see. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that red subscribe button before you go and hit notification and set it for all so you're notified whenever I upload a video. And make sure you check out the Crafting Cousins and Brandy's channels as well as the playlist. And with all that being said, you guys, I will be back on Monday with another fabulous video. So until then, have a blessed weekend, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.